Okay, so today, two very small, very simple builds that I just kind of threw together in a moment of inspiration. It occurred to me that in this futuristic version of the world where wars are being waged with mech suits and exoframes and things of the like, of course there's going to be drones and robotics and all kinds of artificial forms of warfare, and as a result, I knew I had to build something like that, so these were the outcome. Jack and Annie are their names, just nicknames given to them by the soldiers in their squad. If you can tell me where I got those names from, ha, good for you. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so like I said, identical. If you're wondering how I tell them apart, I don't. I just choose which one is Jack and which one is Annie at the time. And today, Jack and Annie. As you can see, they carry large, heavy machine guns using brick arms pieces once again, because I imagine these aren't humans, these are robots. They're probably much stronger, much sturdier, and able to track multiple targets at a time. So while dual wielding heavy machine guns would be ridiculous for a human, these robots could probably do it quite easily. They would have some form of artificial intelligence. They'd be somewhat autonomous, able to operate on their own, and I also imagine they'd kind of have a bit like a basic personality programmed into them just to make them seem less like robots and more like actual soldiers, just for the sake of the people serving beside them, make them feel a bit more comfortable. So like I said, these are identical, so we will look at just set Jack off to the side and look at Annie individually. What I'm most proud of about this build is actually the build itself. Like, I like how it turned out, I like the idea behind it, but I'm most proud of how I came up with the interior. What I actually did, coming around to the back, notice the bar sticking out of the back here. And what that actually is it's one of these pieces. There's actually two of these in here. If I bring this down, pull the backpack off, you can see inside how that's done. These two pieces are in there so that the studs are mounted back to back, and I could kind of just build outwards to either side, and then was able to use this 1x2 Technic piece to secure them together so they don't fly apart at the slightest movement. And that was quite a magical moment for me when I realized that 2x2 piece fit like that. I was ecstatic. Anyway, so yeah, I'm very happy with how this came out. I really love the look of it. I love the details on the chest here. This little backpack I'm not super pleased with, but it does the job. It looks fine. Ball joint for the skeleton mostly. You see it's got ball jointed shoulders. A little bit limited in the forward and back. Whoop. A little bit limited forward and back, but it can move nicely. Just a simple hinge for the elbows. All ball joints down in the leg. Quite nice. Coming up to the head, I was really overthinking the head. I was thinking I had so many different designs that I went through and I didn't like any of them, and they all were either way too big or just didn't look good. And it finally occurred to me that I was like really overthinking this. If I'm trying to go for like some semblance of realism, it'd probably be a very simple head, and so ended up with just the T-bar piece with these modified clip pieces for eyes. They can move individually, which can get a little wacky. Has a very WALL-E-esque head on the top, but yeah, overall, like I said, not very complicated, not anything too crazy going on here, but just a really fun thing to build, and I'm quite proud of the results. So naturally I had to build a second one just to make myself happy and to kind of drive home the fact that there would be more than one of these things running around. And yeah, so there they are, Jack and Annie, two kind of cute but very, very deadly combat drones for my fictional US military. So till next time, guys, thank you all for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you really like the video, feel free to subscribe. I've been Mindbender, and I'll talk to you later.